Thank you for joining me today. I hope this message today greets you and joins you in the best moment of your day. I know that's an assumption that I probably have no right to make. But let me state this again. This is your best moment. Not because of me or through this episode today that you chose to download or listen to, or because of my fantastic list of accomplishments and failures. No. I would say that not even tongue-in-cheek, seriously. This is the best moment you can ever have. Presuming you don't choose to compare this moment to yesterday, or this moment to what may happen in the future that you will never see. I say that only because if we focus our attention on this moment, you make it the best you can ever have. But I'll ask you to get rid of the comparison and competition parts of that equation. I know the title says straight A's, but don't get too excited. I was never that good of a student. Yes, if you had a chance, and I had a chance to show you my records over my education and training and certification background, it looks pretty good on paper and maybe in pixels in the digital world. And all truthfully verifiable statements of success and passes versus failures, the academic past world for me. But let's be clear. Let me disclose this to you. I was never an A student. Context. Let me give you, just to put this in solid black and white context. My GPA in high school, a riveting 2.8 on a 4-point scale. My GPA at West Point, 2.27. Impressive. I did fairly well in my graduate studies, maybe in the vicinity of 3.6, 3.7 as far as the GPA, but never a straight A studious student, ever. I probably enjoyed school in general, but specifically not in attaining high marks in school. Not an approach I would ever recommend to anyone in school or embarking down the path of higher education. Remember, the stories and references regarding this resilience thing, I just intend to give you maybe examples of what not to do on your path in resilience. Some things are good that you can maybe mimic or emulate. I wouldn't venerate any things I have done in the academic world. This thing about resilience, however, we all have this quality, but I keep saying it's perhaps untapped and unused. And that quality, I'm still going to stand by my statement. It's been definitely unshared with those we must all meet and exchange and experience in this life we have. And again, right back and forward to the resilience that I speak of oftenly, does not require a degree or certification for a known or unknown institution. Please take a moment to review and peruse the true source of the education you need in and for this life. Not just the ivory towers and the 3-letter organizations or communities or universities or the one name and very expensive schools known worldwide. Not I speak of and always reference the core source. I speak of in resilience where we really can get the true education, the core source code, the knowledge and its fountain, the word itself. That's where I want to focus on today. Education. Education. That word education comes from the Latin root of educare. Educare means to draw out from within. Education comes from that root, Latin, educare, which means to draw out from within. Not from within the halls of Harvard or Howard or West Point or Oxford. No, from within you, where that knowledge, wisdom, and understanding you need already exists. Sure, you may need some nudges, pushes, intellectual challenges to stoke that fire within you to know and unearth your purpose, message, and intelligence. And to also figure out how to express that purpose and message for positive, for yes, and for love. That information, the words and wisdom, were deposited on you even before birth, deposited in you before birth. And our journey in resilience intends to eliminate that guidance and understanding you will need for success and exemplary production here. So, what's with the straight A's that I have never attained? True, and still an observation, an objective, and direction for me, and hope for you too. Straight A's. Definitely not in calculus or in physics or electrical engineering. But the straight A's I want to get to today is alignment, allowance, acceptance. Those 3 A's I'm citing as the focus for today. To align yourself on the path with those other 2 A's. To make sure what you choose to accept and allow into your presence. Not everything gets a hall pass into your heart and mind without any vetting or qualification. As I say, pay attention and stay present in the currents flowing against you, flowing with your awareness and courage. Yes, go with the flow, but remain aligned with your D's. Yeah? Go with the flow, but also remain aligned with your D's. I got a lot of those grades in school too, by the way. But in terms of resilience, I talk about the D's in your personal resilience infrastructure. Those D's: desire, discipline, and drive. The 3 D's critical to support the beauty you must uncover, discover, recover, and reinforce the foundation of your presence. So consider aligning, allowing, and accepting your straight A's along with your straight D's. See? I did graduate. I just didn't do very well in the 4.0 scale, but otherwise I did okay. Anyway, hope that helps you. Study hard. But make sure you pay attention, stay present in the current. And no matter where you are in this world, remember, as you encounter your friends, foes, adversaries, even total strangers, to tell them, hey, you know what time it is? It is always 8